Eagles at home tomorrow night. Your 1 o'clock Sunday begins with 76ers basketball. A guy who probably could have played tight end in the NFL, LeBron James, is here this afternoon. And for the second time this month, he'll be meeting up with a rookie, Joel Embiid, and the 76ers. It will be a Sunday matinee of NBA basketball, and it's all right here on CSN. The world champion Cavaliers are here to take on the Sixers. And 21 threes. The 21 threes, the franchise record, and the first team in NBA history to hit for at least 20 threes in consecutive games. Both going up to snuff Tristan Thompson. Rodriguez, it is for three. The lineup, and he is still capped at 24 minutes. Look at him run here off their defense. Here's son Ilyasova.
Joel active on both ends of the floor, both boards.
And remember,
2 points. Very unlike them.
Sergio Rod. Here come the Cavaliers, 0 for 14 from the floor. LeBron James finally solves that mystery.
Knock that down. Thompson gave him space. Paid when you're the guy getting dunked on in the poster.
It's like Brett Brown said before the game is Jahlil Okafor.
Go to work. No double team coming.
Bully ball against Tristan Thompson.
The defense is coming from recognizing none's coming, then he makes his move.
That's Duke versus Duke there.
Nobody in the post right now. Thompson doing a really good job of pushing Ja out.
Played enough to qualify for the leaders. Stauskas averaging just over 10 off the bench.
With Chris Paul off the coast of Mallorca for a good part of the summer.
And also number 14, DeAndre Liggins, fourth-year player out of Kentucky for the first time.
His own, much more comfortable out there and embraces his role.
Embiid and root to the hoop. You can count it, and a foul. Richard Jefferson dared to get into the way of the 7'2", 275-pound Joel Embiid. And right now Jefferson and Embiid are having some words. I can only imagine that maybe Embiid had something to say after the collision.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, the play went as it went. And
Ollie Sullivan, Ala Abdelnaby, Mark Ximo, your lineup here on CSN. Hollis Thompson, Jefferson, missing the three. Jefferson has that miss and puts it back for two.
Ball basically got stuck on one side of the court.
Nice look for Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith are starting backcourt reunited as Irving hits the long deuce. Ball's hot right now. Šarić drilling it.
12 minutes of play. Look at the production, 11 and 14, 8 of 10 from beyond the arc. Kind of sick and efficient all at the same time.
Covington. Joel Embiid back in your picture. One more for a Henderson three. Boy, you talk about patience. LeBron James hits the three, and
boy, and Tristan Thompson just body blocked Joel Embiid out. Wasn't even trying to go for the ball.
Minutes so far, capped at 24. Jahlil Okafor for him. It'll be a love three. Compliments 40% or better. Regular players, that is, not guys who are 1 for 2, that sort of thing. As Henderson is fouled on the drive, and he'll get one more at the line.
It's the 8th offensive rebound for the Cavaliers, but they haven't really turned into much damage.
Jahlil Okafor.
2 minutes.
Okafor got it done. Right here on CSN. Wow! LeBron James.
Since high school, and the expectation levels were at times unfair, but he's lived up to them all.
And what did they correct you on?
I went up to him and said bonjour and asked him ça va, asked him how it was going. Then I said je m'appelle Ala Abdelnaby.
In France.
Indeed.
Embiid against LeBron James. Dare I say no matchup, mom and dad. Videotape of a number of NBA greats, including Hakeem Olajuwon. That was intended, at least the pass was. Good passing by the Sixers. Rodriguez had Embiid as a troublesome for him. Rodriguez 4 of 7. He's got 9, and he has the rebound here. There is a leaking Robert Covington. Oh, and he flat out missed the layup. That's all you could say. Covington dealing with James, a James Jones 3, and he buried it. Sixer lead is at 5. Nice lead on Henderson for Covington. That time able to finish with the left hand. James setting up Irving for 3. You can count it. Rodriguez has Jones on a switch, stays outside and buries the... Give and go, Love and James. And
normal defenders, when your man passes the ball, you tend to relax a little bit. There with the finish.
There's Jones. It is for 3, and he hits another one. But all, it's a 2-point affair.
And they find ways to get themselves back in the ball game despite their early struggles.
Stauskas, a burst to the hoop, able to finish with the left hand somehow. Okafor thinks he has a mismatch with Jefferson, and indeed he does. Stauskas, Saric, buries the 3. Terrific game for Dario.
Had to get it off early before LeBron was able to recoup.
Sixers trying to find shooters here, and knowing that Saric has James on a switch. LeBron made the contact. He'll get one more at the line. The personal is going to be on Dario. Joel Embiid for 3, and down it goes for Embiid.
He wants his players to have what he calls appropriate fear that someone is going to take their job. That's where the edge is.
And I think that's what Dario saw, but he was stuck on the three-point line, set in his ways.
Embiid looming as help for T.J. McConnell, but kickball called. Instead, the Cavaliers come up with a turnover. There is Irving finishing the job. 3 to shoot for Okafor. Stauskas, desperation 3, and down it goes for Nick Stauskas. LeBron James is back. That's all I have to say about that. As he finds Thompson, Rodriguez has him on a switch. Irving drills the 3. Cleveland turning it on here in the 4th. Henderson thinking 3, dips in and gets 2. Irving has LeBron as a trailer, no need. Free throw attempts, it's been a difference in this one. James for Thompson. Make it 12 assists
for Irsan right in front of him. Irsan caught napping that time, Mark.
Ilyasova getting 3 back. Thompson turn it over out of the timeout. Look at this. Oh, Irving was trying to bank it off the backboard for a James something or other. 0 for 11 is J.R. Smith, and 0 for 7 from beyond the arc.
The body language showing his frustration.
Ersan Ilyasova putting it back. James in trouble. Embiid took it away. Look at Joel go, romping down the floor. 24, 10, and 13 assists. Here are the Sixers out of the timeout. Ilyasova for 3, and he was fouled. Richard Jefferson will argue the call. McConnell has James on a switch, and LeBron's going to take him straight to the weight room. About 3 weeks ago, they led through the lion's share of this one. Embiid gets the hoop. Sixers would have to foul here, and so it is. 39 for Irving, and the final seconds of this game. Embiid for 3, did it again. Joel Embiid continues to compete. His 3rd 3, he's got 22, matching the total he had against the Cavaliers earlier this month. But LeBron James with his 45th career triple-double.